Aasai TV, ketesiet neituitos bororiet.
Chamke chitab Kalenjin en witugul legere ketesiet nebo Aasai TV kasarta nekakituye tuan kibagenge en logoiywekab emet sait agenge nesomanun kwane Joylin Chepkorir. Kitaunen logoiywek kole kakotoi rutoitonyin President Dr. William Ruto nebo betusiek 4 en Ukambani region ole kainamen county nebo Makueni en betutab raini. Kakon ine kurset koityi kibagengeit nemoikochin kasubet serikali en kit nekamwa kole kandoik choton komatinye agenda age tugul en emetab Kenya kobaten kityo ng'alalenywan konoton nebo one term. Kamwa kole wendi kobeli kibagengeisiek tugul chebo upinzani en lewenisiet neo nenyone nebo kenyitab 2027. Kaimuch kora kolumda president en county nebo Makueni tetutikab bandab tai chechang cheboto oratinwek silango ak korik chemiten ngweny alienywan.
Mtu ambaye mpango hana, sera hana, agenda hana, akili hana, huyo ni mtu ya kuchagua? Wacheni bwana, watu siharibu nchi yetu na watu ambaye ni watu bure. Hii Ukambani imechelewa kwa upinzani siku mingi, na ndio mimi nimekuja hapa kuwaeleza mapema mchana, niwaambie ya kwamba tukienda mbele, mimi sitakubali Ukambani tena ikae upinzani, sitakubali tena mambo ya Ukambani ibaki nyuma kwa mambo ya maendeleo.
Sisi tukiongea mambo ya stima na barabara na masoko, na nyinyi mkuje muongee sera yenu. Wacheni kuleta chuki, ukabila na kisilani kwa wananchi. Ama mnasemaje Kilome? Nyinyi mko kwa 2 term ama mko kwa Kamria? Mko kwa 2 term. Iya William Ruto muko kwa 2 term.
En logoiwek alak kokakomwa neki MCA nebo warditab Silibwe Township Peter Langat kole nyolu en meng'ik chebo county nebo Bomet kowal kandoik chebendi kondochin ichek en lewenisiet neo nenyone nebo kenyitab 2027. Kanereki ine kandoik chemiten en ng'echero kosibgei ak kit nekale tomo kosuldaen ichek boisionikab bandab tai cheboto ortinwek chemengech chetomo kechop, beek chemamiten koboto rabinikab toretet chebo basari en kwenut alak. Kagusigong sirindenyo nebo logoiwek Gilbert Korir.
Kainenyu ko Honorable Mheshimiwa Peter Langat nengne plastic.
Gamwa Peter Langat neki MCA nebo Silibwe Township Ward kole magomiten boisionik chekokimuch kisuldaen en nguni en wardishek cheterter chotok chebo county nebo Bomet.
Momiten boisionik chetesetai en Bomet in terms of implementation. Agere ale komomiten implementation Bomet. Bomet ko eleyaito biik en areaishekab wardishek 25 chebabu MCA's representative ko makikere boisionik chemiten yoto in terms of feeder route and rural access route. Ng'alekab beek ko mamiten, ng'alekab tuguk chechang ko mami, basari chebo lagokab sukul ko mamiten. Ko kamache amwochi alenji mamiten nafasi en MCA's chebo 25 wards ako mamiten nafasi en governor kotokosom ng'echeret age because is a very cool listener, implementation nothing.
Gamwa ine kole miten biik anom cheboisie en serikalit noton nebo Professor Hilary Barchoge chekamwa kole kikomuch konde ngweny akochutyi ngweny boisionik choton chebo governor.
Tuguk chekikere nguni ko some individuals chekirane serikalit nebo Barchok sakai ko weekend ako monoe barcho kole ibwote ne as a professor. A professor ko kikibore chito neng'om kabisa nemomuche keboi, lakini kicheng makoraek kokoboi professor. Ako boisionik chemiten Bomet keyoe 0-0 negative, momiten boisionik chetesetai en Bomet.
Tokyingei en inguni kobit walet missing en sobet nekisobe en inguni.
Ele kisobto en Bomet ak mugulelwogik chekikere kele bendote, amoche keker kele Bomet kemoche kinam new chapter kebe ukurasa mpya nebo sobet. Next year come 2027 election kemoche keyai chekibore total change, overall change, asikobit konyo ng'omnotet en yun kibendi. Kemoche kora kesapoten kele ngot kemoche keker Bomet kele kakiib uchumi nebo Bomet, kemoche biik cheyoe transparency and accountability en ng'alekab sobet nebo biikab Bomet.
Kosom ine meng'ik chebo county nebo Bomet kokusyi kong kandoik chebendi koleweni yeitita lewenisiet neo nebo kenyitab 2027.
Ileweni chito ra komeboisie siling 100 ile sikoi kandoinatet. Lewen chito akeker keyai kele kimoche action speak louder than word. Makimoche tuguk chekor kibendi kelewenishote ngot koibchi rabisiek biik ak kole kimoche kecheng kandoinatet. Ele kikertoi kandoinatet nenyone kekere chito nekikoyai kasit en ng'alekab governor. Chito nekikoyai kasit ko kekere chito kigerunen komosin ak komosi ak ele kikonyonundo chito scorecard chechiket. During the time of Isaac ko first governor nebo Bomet ko kiib Bomet po standard nemi barak, kibenefiten biik. Circulation of money en Bomet during the time of Isaac ko kiyai kasit nekararan. Akere ale kosom biikab Bomet county ak alenji ongecheng chito nekakoet ako netindoi experience nekergei ak Isaac kikochin koik governor nenyone en CAM 2027.
En logoiywekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya kong'eten taonitab Bomet, kainenyun ko Gilbert Korer.
En logoiwek alak ko kakitita kapkirwok nebo Bomet afisayatab police neboisie en ketesietab police nebo Browns Tea Plantation koiwo en kot neing'oten ng'atutik nebo Konoin kosubkei ak nekimeto bundukinyin en tarikit 9 arawani mwat kele kitindoi ine bundukinoton en chobetab G3 nekitinye risasinik 17 nekokirwokyi anan kakirwokyi ine kosubkei ak kabetetab bundukinoton noton nebo serikali nekotinye risasinik komamiten amune neyamat. Administration nebo Police Constable Umuru Popo nekaitita kapkirwokinoton komayan ine lelutyonoton akakityakta ine bail nebo silingishek 60,000 ak en bond nebo 200,000. Kinyoru logoiwek chechang koyob sirindenyon nebo logoiwek Kipkorir Mutai.
Kakiit kapkirwok nebo Bomet Umuro Bobo ne afisayatab police ole kaesyo kirwoket netinyegei ak kabetetab karik en tugoshekab Kaptebeng'wet county neming'in nebo Konoin county nebo Bomet. Mwa logoiwek kole kibokit yekingowekse en boisiet akoit koru en oret en saisiek chechang nekingosir komakomiten bundukit nekiibote. Ole kimwochi ofisaek iko akocheng tugul nemait konyor. Kanam ine lelutik aeng'u choton ko kabetetab bundukit netindoi risasinik 17 en amune nemaititayat ak nebo maripoten akobo betetab bundukinoton.
Sikize kesi utapelekwa court 1 ndio usomewe shtaka.
Counts of 7 in series 2 by 51 mm administration negligently lost the safe government firearm and administration without reasonable cause. Is it true or not?
The accused has been supplied with a copy of the charge sheet, a copy of the arms movement register, and 8 copies of witness statement.
Kakityakta ine en bodo nebo 200,000 ak cash bail chebo 60,000.
Cash bail or bond?
Bond.
Cash bail.
Bond.
Bond iko sawa.
Niko na watoto nimeshughulikiwa.
Cash bail.
Mimi ndio anashughulikia watoto wote na naomba
Kong'eten kapkirwok nebo Bomet, county nebo Bomet, kainenyun ko Kipkorir Mutai, Aasai TV.
En logoiwek Alak kokakomwa kibagengeit neborien asoya EACC kole bendi koborien asoya en kibagengeishekab kandoinatet en kit nekamwa kole asoya noton nekikipacheten en county assemblies. En logoyot nekakikon nekata CEO nebo EACC en county nebo Kisumu Abdi Mohamud koesha kit nekokotesak anan nekokotesak membaekab county assembly en kokoitoetab tenders. Kacher commissioner ichek cheisuldoen sirisietab boisionik koker baronok choton chebo somanet asikebos kokoitoetab rabishek chekilipanchin biik chemanyolunotin.
A growing belief among Kenyans that some public officials, especially in the counties, have betrayed the public trust and transformed their entrusted roles into opportunities for personal enrichment, using their positions to benefit themselves, their families, friends, and associates. In our view, from where we sit as EACC, these concerns are not unfounded.
EACC has yielded greater awareness and compliances on integrity issues. We look forward to deepening this partnership, particularly in developing internal policies and procedures for corruption prevention measures, declaration of our interests, and audit ethics audits. I encourage officers from both institutions to use this workshop to build sustainable systems.
En logoiwek chetinyegei ak tililindo komiten ole ngoi sektaitab tililindo kasarta nekonu kateunet kipng'omotinik chebo konyoiset kole mamiten emetab Kenya ole yoche komi en konunetab tetutikab konyoiset chekororon ak kiboitinik. Kosibgei ak chikilisiet nebo Kenya Pediatric Consultant komwoe kole chepkondok chenyoru kong'eten USAID konyolu kotoret en kasartab ng'oindo kou en komoswek chebo maternal ak kebeberwek chekiriben lagok chekakisiche. Kong'ololi en kasarta nekalumda panganutiet nebo tetutietab kenyisiek 5 komwa Professor Fred Were kole akot ingandan kikeib kasarwek chebo kiyum logoiwek keboisien tuten ak kityo kekanapta tetutikab konyoiset en emetab Kenya.
It's easy to say we are not where we want to be because not a single indicator of manpower requirements and distribution is fully met. We have gaps in the country, we have gaps in the region, we have gaps in the world. There's almost nobody who can actually boast that they have got everybody provided for. All the support we need as a country was our people who are trained to do some stabilizing research like ourselves to make that link so that we reach everybody.
Enhance the research infrastructure and the aspect of implementation science, translating research into policy and practice is very key. And of course, the need to continuing diversifying research funding.
Kakoesha logoiwek minister en ministry nebo somanet Julius Mikoso Kamba akobo sugulishek chekikisir chebo lembech en serikali ole kikimwaitaen kele kinyor rabinik choton chebo serikali. Kong'ololi yekan koyote pcheetab tiemutik chebo KCSE en county nebo Mombasa komwa kole kibit noton kosibgei ak kikage koitita ofisinyin karatasisiek anan baronok cheiboru en kasarta nemagatin koityi ine ole kates kokerkong ine chi age tugul netieme kochor tiemutik kole kibendi keipchin kerkonget nekorom kot mising.
We did not say that there are ghost schools. What I indicated in Parliament is, as at the time I was in Parliament that day, we had not released a 1.1 billion to the schools that had not submitted the data, because what happened when the schools did not submit the data, we decided to pay a number of them 50% of the capitation. There were about 990 schools as at that time. So once we complete this exercise, ladies and gentlemen and members of the media, we will give you the actual data which then you can disseminate to the public.
En logoiwek alak kokatestai kekas kesit netinyegei ak afisaek 4 chebo police en Mayumayu en kapkirwok nebo Naivasha en county nebo Nakuru en kasarta nekakerotin ichek en kasartab betusiek 10 en somet nekikoito okiliondenyin Dastan Omari komache kityakta ichek en pon komaimuch kiyonchi. Kerotin bichoton 4 kosibgei ak meetab afisayat agenge nebo police nekibet sobenyin kobun risasi.
It is not my letter that brings to play IPOD. It is the law. You know, what does that imply? You have been told that we did cross-examine an investigating officer. And counsel is alluding to rely on the notice of motion and the affidavits in opposition. The question I put to the court is that notice of motion a document for court records?
Suspects are not ordinary people, and therefore they wield immense influence against potential witnesses that the state intends to rely on.
You know, there is no compelling reason to extend 14 days. In the first application by the DCI, which I've said should not form part of record, they wanted 21 days. The learned magistrate gave them 10. Procedurally, they have got to come and show what they have done in those 10 days.
I am persuaded, on account of that and taking into consideration the urgency of the matter, I do direct that the matter be placed before my brother, Honorable Orot, on the 25th of November 2025.
Again, county nebo Nandi kokotoi krubit nebo chepyosok cheosen timitab Tegat Cranes Football Club in county nebo Nandi. Timinoton kowendi koboisien mpiret nebo keldo ko oret agenge nebo kerib chametabgei nebo borwek ak istoenge mionwogik choton cheitu en kasartab yosindo.
Nagoncheka kila saa. Nilikuwa hata nimesumbua kijana yangu kila saa. Uniletee ya kusugua, uniletee tablet nimese, makoti linisumbua na mkongo. Lakini tangu wakati nilikuja hii mchezo hii ya Cranes, saa hii nalala kabisa nywe kama mtoto mdogo.
Kwa sababu ya tunakuja kwa mpira, tunacheza mpira, tunafanya mazoezi yote. Hata nikifanya sasa mazoezi, hata kufanya namna hii na kukuja namna hii, mimi nafanya yote. Watu wote wanashangaa, ni klaro kweli, ni mimi.
Vile tulianza, tulikuwa wachache. Tulikuwa wamama karibu 5. Lakini hivi sasa tuko na teams karibu 3. Tuko na Tegat, tuko na zingine ziko hapa hivi Kapkangani, tuko na Senate.
Pia massage, napimia pressure, blood pressure. Niko na machine yangu hapa. Natembea na hizi ointments. Kina mama wakiumia kidogo, mimi ndio huyo nasaidia hawa. Napimia blood pressure kabla hawajaanza kucheza. Tena wakimaliza kucheza napimia tujue kama pressure yake imeenda juu ama imepaki constant.
En logoiwek alak kokakoaror biik cheborchingei imandab kipkosobe anan activist chekikakinam akimas en komosta noton nebo Uganda akityakta ichek en wikini konye en kainet Bob Njagi ak Nicholas Oyo kole sikai kenam ichek kokosipkei ak nekiwechin president nebo emetab Uganda Yoweri Museveni kole imuch ichek kolal neranik choton chebo Gen Z en emonoton bo Uganda. Kong'ololchin sirikab logoiwek komwa ichek kole kikiker icheget ole kikoito anan en ole kikoitoen kanetisiet noton nebo military en betusiek 20 ole kikinyalil ichek ak ketepsen akobo kit nekichenge ichek en emetab Uganda. Mwae ichek kole noton kokimiten biik chenekit 150 ako tugul ko chekikinam kobun ngatutietab weritab president nebo emetab Uganda Yoweri Museveni General Muhosi. Kagon kurset ichek koityi emotinwekab sang kochutyi yautik chetesetai en emonoton po Uganda.
I was tortured on the second day during interrogation. I was removed from the cell, blindfolded, taken to a room, chained into a chair like this on one hand, one officer at the back, another officer in the front. The one in the front would hit me with blows while I'm being asked because they took our phones. And so they would go through the phones and ask us question, who is so-and-so? Who is funding this movement? What have you come here to Uganda to do? So these were all interrogations on the second day. Thereafter, they gave us painkillers, paracetamols. That's all we got, so that we can heal quietly for those 38 days when in that place. We were denied all basic hygiene. We used to pee in a small kind of tin, the water, the paint tin, that's a toilet.
So we were taken to the safe house, and there, now it was lock-in. That was lock-in, no seeing out, no getting some small sun, no getting any good fresh air. Yeah, it was a mess there, but after 14 days we were removed. And when we were removed for those 14 days now, after 14 days, we were removed at about 6:30, I think 6 to 6:30 there. And now we are being taken to Busia. But before that, they have not told us where we are going. So we are not sure if this is now a decision has been made. So we are like, okay, let us hope that you are going to be also matters if that is what is had to happen.
Agegistoenge logoiwechon kotomo koib biikab emet kibandokwak cheitito 10,013 kit nekakon kaiweisiet akobo siretab biik koik birikab kura kasarta nekitokyingei emetab Kenya lewenisiet neo nebo kenyitab 2027. En kasaratan kokakon kurset kamishna nebo county nebo Embu Jacob Puo koityi meng'ik nebo koitita ofisisiek chekisirenkei ak Huduma Center en county inotok asikobit koib kibando kwak chekikoteb en yoton en kasarta negoi. Kamwa kole kokomuch koteshi kirwogik ak rubeiwekwak asikotoret kokoito logoiwek en kokwatinwek en kit nekamwa kole machamdo ng'atutik cheribe logoiwek kikoito kibando choton kobun kirwogik.
Wakati huu watu wanahitaji IDs wa register for voters na mahuduma zingine. So siku hizi tuko na hii Data Protection Act. Hatuwezi peana hizo IDs kwa watawala. Lakini tunataka information ikuje na bado tutaventilate tuhakikishe kwamba zimefikia wananchi.
Nowadays our office is very efficient. We are producing IDs every week. We are receiving over 500 IDs every week.
En logoiwek alak ko kayach kogochi serikalitab emoni ole winyenkee kibagengeit nemoigochin kosubet serikali en emetab Tanzania kosubkei ak nebune ichek kanyalilet en emenywan. Kamwa kandoindet nebo kibagengeit nemoigochin kosubet serikali nebo chamaitab Roots Party Professor George Wachakoya kole kokotach alak en kandoikab Chadema koyob Tanzania chechenge ole winyenkee. Mwae kandoichoton koyob Chadema kole korom mising kit netesetai en emetab Tanzania cheboto borishet, abductions ak kanyaliletab ichek chemoigochin kosubet serikalitab president nebo emonoton Samia Suluhu.
Tarehe 1, tarehe 2 kulikuwa na mauaji makubwa sana yanaendelea katika nchi yetu. Na sababu kubwa ya watu kuuawa ni ile madai ya kutaka mfumo huru wa uchaguzi, kutaka katiba mpya, vijana hawajasikilizwa kwa muda mrefu, na hata kabla ya uchaguzi hali haikuwa nzuri Tanzania. Yani ndani tu ya mwezi mmoja, mwezi ule wa 10 kuelekea uchaguzi, vijana zaidi ya 54 walikuwa wametekwa na mpaka sasa hivi haijulikani waliko.
Inatisha kuona kwamba taifa ambalo ilikuwa ni Eden ya amani na utulivu imegeuka kuwa uwanja wa damu kabisa. Kwa hiyo mimi na wenzangu na mamia ya vijana wa Tanzania wamekimbia maeneo mbalimbali ya nchi kuokoa maisha yao.
As you know, the situation in Tanzania has become very volatile. Frequent abuse of human rights and no condemnation from African leadership. I therefore act both as a lawyer and a leader of Roots Party in Kenya to bring to the realization of the world that at this particular time and moment, Africa should not be having issues of refugee matters.
Chitab Kalenjin agen logoiwechon chekatinyegei ak emetab Tanzania kochang ko logoiwekab emet chekakimuch kechabunen mesetab logoiwek nebo Aasai TV Kenya nekasomanun kwane Joylin Chepkorir.